Hello, hello, found it? Welcome to the Lounge of Sound. Yes. You there? I hope so, because I bet you've been wondering where I've been. What you won't do, what you won't do for love, do for love. Yeah, lo que no haré yo por amor. Todo lo intenté, I did it for love. No, nunca me conformaré. yeah. Buscaré esa forma de obtener tu amor. What I won't do for love, what you won't do for love. Hey, found it's another happy Friday. And I guess you've been wondering where I've been. If you were wondering, I was out and about. More specifically, Mexico Lindo. That's right. Yeah, it was a very, very happy trip. Mija Andy got baptized in Guadalajara. Some people know it as Guanatos. And yes, the food was great. I had tostilocos, tortas ahogadas, what else? Donitas, tejuino, which is a very famous drink. Man, I don't remember how they made it, but everywhere I went, trust me, I asked a lot of questions. I was like, what makes this special here in Guadalajara? It was hot and it was raining, yeah. And what else? Oh, man. What else can I tell you? Yeah, it was hot and rainy, but the friends, everywhere we went, they were so sweet, so nice. The food was I want to say the food was hot, the people warm, the smiles were plenty, and everywhere we went, I was learning so much. But you know what's crazy is I learned from Uber drivers. One of them, he works at a distillery in Puerto Rico and in Mexico. And then we met, Susie and I, we met a museum director who taught us a lot about how important art is. That in Mexico, in Teatro Degollado, it's hundreds of years old, and they will not allow immoral or unwholesome entertainment. How's that? Isn't that incredible? Hello, Eva. Hello, Estelita. That's my mom, by the way. She's in the audience. And if I'm acting like I drank coffee, no. All I drank was water, agüita. But I'm excited because I came back from 2 conventions, one in Guadalajara, where Andy got baptized. That's my baby girl. She's my future daughter and Susie's daughter. Hola, Andy. Te quiero mucho, mija. And hola, Susie. And let's see. And then I came back, had to go back to work, and then went and worked attendance at our convention. So how you like that? There's a lot going on. So calm down, relax. And that's why I thought I'm going to open something, because the intro of this song is, I bet you wonder where I've been. I guess you wonder where I've been. I searched to find the love within. And that's what we were doing. We were finding the love within of the friends. There's different kinds of love to be found, right? Agape, philios, eros, all of that, the romantic love. But one thing that I did learn is that words are impactful and that they create a narrative. Words can be stitched and sewn together to create a new history or to reestablish an old history. And so today we chose, because that's what we're doing, is choosing and using our words wisely. I chose someone who can teach me and you. Found it's about choosing and using words wisely. And that's why I invited coacoaWeaponry, who's going to be our guest right here on the Lounge of Sound. So you guys are going to be able to ask her questions about that use of words and the energy, if it's positive or negative, how it impacts other people, and your narrative. Is it upbuilding, empowering, or does it bring people down? Does it remind people? Does it evoke things? Does it create movement, or does it create stagnation or limit you? For example, the word elbow, it's limiting. But the word wind, bend, elbow, bend, wind is freedom, right? So we're going to get to see things like that. Whatever questions you ask, you're on your own. No, you're not. We're all together. This is community, right? So today we're going to plug in, but not in this way. We're not going to plug in guitars, words. So coacoaWeaponry, we're going to call her up, and we're going to see what we can learn. Okay? You guys ready? Here we go. We're going to ask Coco to show up here. Let's see. Let's see if I can get her on the screen. If not, we might have to. Let's see. We're doing this all on the fly, folks. Remember, I just got back from Mexico. Let's see if I can. Okay. And you need to unmute yourself. Can you hear me? Okay. We're almost seeing you. Let's see. If not, we might have to get rid of these. Let's see. Of these screens.
I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me? Let's see. Found it. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me okay? Looks like they can. They can hear me. Yes, they can hear me. Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear coacoaWeaponry? Let me know if you can. Okay, I may have to get rid of this screen. Let's see. Just like that. We might have to just do something like that. Let's see. Like that? And maybe that might have to work. Because I am not able to get the. But you know what? You look fantastic. The light is perfect.
I can't hear.
Okay, you can't hear me? I wonder why. Okay, found it. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay, I can hear Coco. Yes. Okay, and you can hear me, right?
I can hear you now. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Yes, I can hear you. That's incredible. Hello, found it. Hello, Shirley Ann Johnson. She is our moderator. We got Susie Castañeda in Mexico. So we got people from all around the place. And so, okay, Shirley and Susie, si tienen preguntas, if you have questions, please ask them. In the meantime, we're going to ask coacoaWeaponry to tell us a little about herself. coacoaWeaponry, that's not a usual name. That's a very, it's an impactful name, right? How did that come about?
That came about from someone who, my mom used to call me Coco when I was little, Coco Brown. And as I started into poetry and spoken word, one performance before I came into the truth, they said, your bars are lethal. It's a weapon. And so I said, wow. So he was like, I'm going to call you coacoaWeaponry. And that's how it happened.
coacoaWeaponry. So sweet. The cocoa we typically think of something sweet, right? And weaponry is something. How would you describe it? Like something that impacts, that cuts through. Am I right?
Yeah. When we use our words in the right way, they make the most impact. Getting points across, being understood, having an interchange, not just of conversation, but an interchange of emotion, depending on what the title of the piece is, if it's fact or fiction, and the surrounding circumstances and how it was written.
Right. So it seems like you've always been drawn to words. What brought you? What was the instigating element that got you swimming in those in that sea of emotion, if you will, with the words?
I, as a child, found it very disheartening to see other persons being bullied or taken advantage of in grade school and middle school. And so I would always take up for them. And sometimes it led to not just verbal assaults, but sometimes physical. So my mom said, this is the last time I'm coming to this school. I want you to write out what happened. I want you to make it a story, put all the characters in it. So it started out as story writing, but then she told me to make it rhyme.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Got it. Make it rhyme. If you're there, right? Yeah. So what how did you develop your vocabulary? Am I right in assuming that to become a spoken word artist, you need to expand your vocabulary? And how did you come about doing that?
In some